Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mr. Cobb's channel. And our today's topic is around the workplace, the culture at workplace, and how to keep it happy, and how to recognize or what are the traits or the signs which we should look for to understand whether the workplace is not in a good condition. So the topic is around indicators of leadership versus operation. Okay, so we will be more focused about first understanding how a toxic workplace looks like, or what leads to this kind of a toxicity, and how to deal with it. Okay, so it is the managers basically, or the bosses, or the leadership which makes it a workplace toxic. Okay, so often they exhibit controlling and manipulation or disrespectful behavior, okay, which creates tension in the atmosphere and damages employees' morale. And recognizing these traits early on and addressing them is vital to maintaining a healthy environment and ensuring employees feel supported and valued. Right. A toxic manager can create a toxic environment, okay, a work environment that causes stress, okay, uh, unhappiness, and burnouts. And we are going to see some signs which really highlights those, and we should, like, one should look for these traits in their workplace if they feel stressed out, unhappy about their job or workplace. So early sign could be a micromanagement where the manager is looking upon an employee very closely, monitoring him or her, watching his break times, when he goes for break, how long or he or she goes for break, or with whom this person, close to what he's doing, she's doing, and everything. Okay, so a lot of micromanagement is one of the signs. Favoritism is for sure another sign where those are the favorite of the bosses because they don't question, they don't counter it, their thought process. They simply take orders and listen to them. These kind of traits could be observed. Another is unrealistic expectations. Okay, so expectations can be unrealistically high, which can be portrayed as achievable by one employee, but it is really difficult to be achieved in the given time frame. So, unrealistic expectations, lack of empathy, where they don't feel connected with the employee. They don't, have sympathy, empathy in this situation. They don't, emotionally attached to them. So, lack of empathy is one trait. Taking credit of your work, of course. So if you are doing something good or you have achieved something, then maybe the manager comes in and portrays, okay, I initially, asked you to do it, so I also share the share the credit for that. Somehow they will try to take away or get a share of your credit. Okay. Another could be making inappropriate comments on gestures. Okay, signs, or maybe some words or hand movements or some touches, okay, which are absolutely not at all tolerable. Okay, really, really a red flag. Another thing could be using double standards, maybe treating one person differently, another person differently. The metrics used for evaluating one person is X, but for others it is Y. So these kind of, double faced and double standards. Another could be demoralizing and belittling. So, always showing you as if what you have achieved is something very small, something which could have been done very easily, or maybe like just making it very small instead of portraying it in a different way, like, yes, or appreciating the employee. Okay, you tried something, you did something, it is good. Instead, they demoralize and belittle. So yeah, we have seen some of the traits. Now let's see how to deal with these toxic managers. Okay, how to bounce back and how to work around. So first thing is set boundaries, set clear boundaries. Okay, by setting boundaries means what are your work hours should be, you should be clear upon what will be your responsibilities and what your manager or boss expects from you. So set those very clearly so that you deliver those, and count, if they come back you can tell them, okay, see, this is what we agreed upon, and this is what I have delivered, and this is where I have gone a step ahead and deliver more than expectation. Okay, the next could be document toxic behaviors. This is important to record whenever you see something happening wrong with you or someone else. Is documented with date, behind the incident. Okay, so this will help you to take the incident or report this thing in a more legitimate way to the HR or the higher management. Okay, so the next is build a support network. Okay, so try to find people who can help you or who can give you advice, tell you what to do, what not to do, how to whom to approach, and help you to get out of this situation. But in case if you don't get that support from anyone, from your co-colleagues, then ask for help from some seniors or from leadership. Okay, because the squeaky wheels gets the service first. Okay, so kind of make some noise on these. Okay, next one could be stay professional. Of course, you have to stay professional because ultimately it's a workplace. You keep your relation with your bosses as much professional as possible. Don't get too friendly or don't be too detached. Also, okay, just enough, just stay enough connected that is needed. Neither too much, not too less. So in that case, you will be able to tackle a lot of, uh, toxicity. Yeah, next thing could be try professional coaching. Okay, like address this coaching like addresses the problem immediately when it arises. So the coaching centers or like your coach would give you some suggestions how to deal with it. If you are finding it difficult all alone, they will share you with some thoughts, maybe give you some counseling and help you around. Don't take it personally. Yeah, of course. Maybe you have given you 100%. You have done what was required. Okay, and just ignore if something go like if you get negative feedbacks or negative statements or someone belittling your things. Just ignore it. Don't take it personally because you gave your 100% and the output was 100% as desired. So just don't take it personally. Leave it. Yeah, and finally, I would say evaluate their behavior. Okay, just maybe note down pointers and, as we discussed, document their behaviors. Have a list prepared where incidents happening with different people, with you, or stuff like that, so that everything is in one place. And when the time comes, you can report those things. Okay, documentation is really important here. So yeah, so nurturing a healthy workplace, which leads to a politics free and toxicity free environment. So this is what makes a workplace, a happy with many smiling faces. Thank you for watching the video. Please drop your comments and share your feedback.